Giving up is good, by the way. Giving up means you're being yourself. Just be yourself. It's way better. It's an easier way to live lives. Like I was one of those people that tried too hard. I was trying to dress cooler than I am. And you learn a lot when you do that. I learned you're not pulling off what you're wearing if someone says what you're wearing to you. Like recently, I wore a leather jacket. And my best friend was like, leather jacket. I was like, uh-oh. That's not how you say that. He said it like I had a weapon. He was like, he's got a leather jacket. Somebody get it from him. Every time I've tried to look cool as a person, I end up looking like those cell phone towers that are made to look like trees. You know, like, people, we see what you're going for, and it's not natural. We know it's you. Yeah, I'm not cool. I don't have any tattoos. You guys knew that. I don't have any tattoos. No one's ever like, really? I would have thought full back. I don't have any tattoos. I'm not against tattoos. I think they're cool on people. I just don't have tattoo brain. Every time I've ever put a sticker on my laptop, I'm like, oh my God, that's forever. What was I thinking? Oh, I just met that coffee shop. I don't have any tattoos, but this is true. People think I own a printer by looking at me. And they're right. That's not cool. That's not fair. I've had friends, this is true, that have never set foot in my home text me going, can I print something at your place? I'm like, how do you know I have one? That's what I'm giving off is toner vibes? My face says I printed my own boarding pass at home and it's right here. I got it. I don't like that. But yeah, I don't, you know, I'm not too worried about that stuff. My friends are, you know. I'm just like a hoodie guy. I like hoodies, you know. I will say every time I put a hoodie on, though, I feel like I'm being born. You know? Because it takes me a while to find the exit, you know. I'm making the same face, you know. I'm crying, my mom's there. Like, it's a lot, you know. But my friends, they're worried about that stuff still. They're trying to be cooler than they are. You know, I have sneakerhead friends. And that's okay if you're a sneakerhead, by the way. Just don't stop there. You know, because if somebody's complimenting you on just your shoes, that means they scanned your entire body and couldn't find anything until they got to your feet. You know, they're like, no. Hey, look at those shoes, buddy. Oh, starting from the bottom. Yeah. I'm not worried about that. My friends, I can't believe it. I have some friends that Ziploc bag their shoes and they put them in the freezer. Keep them fresh. It's true. That's wild, right? I feel like even if you told Jeffrey Dahmer that, he'd be like, what's in your fridge? Wow, you have a pair of Jordans. I just have the one guy. I don't know. It's interesting, the things that we do that we consider cool. I find it very fascinating. Like, we find danger to be cool. Physical danger only, by the way. Like, no one ever brags about putting their mental health at risk. You know, like someone can ride their motorcycle by with no helmet, and we're all like, oh. But we'll never hear somebody go, oh yeah, well, I spent my whole day comparing myself to others. So who's really the bad boy here? Yeah, I don't know. I'm embarrassing. That's what I am, you know. I have anxiety, diagnosed. I'm not doing it to fit in, but I do. I have anxiety. Sometimes I think I'm being a calm person, and then I realize my shoulders are protecting my neck for no reason. You ever have that? People are like, hey, are you stressed out? I'm like, why would you ask me that? What? Why do you think so? They're like, it looks like you're guarding a bell tower. Yeah. I'm not smooth. That's the main thing. You know, you guys have been listening. I'm not smooth. I'm not. I recently went to a restaurant with my girlfriend, and the guy behind the podium, he looked at us, and he went like this. And now I know he meant two. But I'm not joking. I did it back at him. I swear to God, I was like, yeah, and also with you, man. Let's have no conflict tonight. We just wanted food, both of us. Yeah. That's a big thing with me, confrontation. I got to get better with that. I'm not good at that. I'm a people pleaser. Any people pleasers here? Cool. Nice, all right. Yeah, I am. I'm a people pleaser. My buddy confronted me about it recently. He's like, you care too much about what other people think, and you need to stop. I was like, if I did, would that make you happy? Would you like me more? Yeah. I don't speak up at all. I don't speak up in Ubers. It doesn't matter what the driver's doing wrong. I'll be like, oh, that's a good idea. Let's take the sidewalk. That seems faster. This is how little I speak up in Ubers. I was in the back of one recently. The seatbelt didn't work. And instead of saying anything, I just held it together. The whole ride. I know I could have spoke up and be totally justified. And I was like, you know what? I'll just whisper in his ear as I'm bursting through the windshield. Yeah? Hey, you might want to get that looked at. I'll see you out there. By the way, I don't think any Uber driver has taken more than one profile picture in their entire life. I'm pretty sure that's all of their first attempts. Every Uber profile picture I've ever seen, it looks like it was taken on the way to get you. The guy that got me the other day, his profile picture was the red light camera. He was like... Yeah. I gotta work on my confrontation, skills. I recently did, a self-analysis, and I realized all my conflict, resolution, things only work for pets. You know? And those don't translate over to humans. You know? You can't, squirt somebody with a bottle of water and be like, you can't talk to me like that. You grab him by the back of the neck and put him in another room and close the door. Turn on the vacuum. You know? Those don't work with Jim. You know? Yeah. But I'm getting better. I have social anxiety, but I'm way better than I used to be. You know? And here's a great way to know if you have social anxiety, by the way. If you're ever, somewhere in public, like a grocery store or something, and you see someone you know, but you realize you don't have it in you, so you hide. Okay, you're in here. You know? You're like, not today, somebody I actually like a lot. I'll lose them in the produce mist. You're crouching behind potatoes. This is less weird than anything I would say. One time, it's crazy, because it's people we know. It's people we like. And I still can't do it. Recently, I was at the store, and someone I knew was near what I came to go get, and I was like, you know what? I don't need that prescription. I'll just write out this itch. Yeah, embarrassing, and that's okay. I'm willing to admit it. I think that's a good place to be. If you're embarrassing and you're willing to admit it, I feel like we can all get there. I mean, the problem is, social media, all we share is what's going well with us, and that's not as connecting as the embarrassing stuff. That's why I wish, my favorite thing is baseball, because baseball players show up to work every day knowing that on the biggest screen there, it's going to show how their entire year is going. It's also going to show their height and weight. Anybody here want to share that? Can you imagine if every time you guys showed up somewhere on a giant screen, it showed how your year was going? I come up here, they're like, this is Steve. This year he got 9 parking tickets, 3 cavities, and he booked a flight to the wrong Portland. He's 5'6". Hi, I'm trying.